Crypto.com's CRO coin is looking mighty fine right now. I do think we have a lot more upside coming in the near future. And Chris Marsliak, the CEO of Crypto.com, just came out with his company and a new promotion. What are they trying to do? They are trying to get more card holders, guys. These Visa cards are awesome. I've got a rose gold card myself, but we're going to talk about the honest truth of these. Are they worth it? Which ones make sense? Which ones don't make sense? Do they all make sense? And what's going on with Crypto.com? Is this a good promotion, and is this advantageous to you guys if you're considering locking up some funds to get these cards for your own? Obviously, I have the rose gold card, so I have some kind of ideas to how I feel about this that I want to share with you guys in this video. Welcome to the Crypto Report. I'm Crypto Kip. Let's get into this, guys, and hop into the content. If you like it, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Now, the overall market cap today, if you look at it, we are currently sitting at 2.55 trillion. The trend is our friend, and we are moving up right now. Lately, we've seen a lot of these meme coins pumping, but do not be mistaken. Out of the last 7 days, and you filter to top movers, Cronos is one of the top performing tokens, which is spectacular for CRO holders. We are entering the beginning of a bull market. In fact, we've been in this bull market for a little bit now. Bitcoin bottomed quite a while ago. And today, we are currently sitting at $67,000. Actually, let me refresh this price because I think we're a little higher. $67,800, and moving up. Again, Bitcoin is up 9% over the last 7 days, but Cronos is, in fact, one of the top performers. Now, here is the new promotion that Chris Marsliak is talking about today on Twitter. He says there has never been a better time to apply or upgrade your Crypto.com card. Apple Gear welcome packs are live. Look at this, guys. Crypto.com. Now, if you apply officially for these Crypto.com Visa cards, you get the Jade Green tier, an iPhone 15. For the Icy White and Rose Gold tier, you get a MacBook Pro and more. And if you have enough money, I think it's $400,000 to get the Obsidian card. You get the full suite Apple package. I think it's the least they could do for you. Maybe even they should throw in a yacht. You know, that one's really, really expensive. And a lot of you guys out there are probably thinking like, who's putting down $400,000 for the Obsidian card? Who's even putting down $40,000 for the Rose Gold card? Kip, did that work out for you? Well, I'll tell you guys. I locked up my card, early on in the beginning of the last bull market. And you know what? I was able to get some out before this thing ended up going down to the bottom. I actually held majority of my CRO coins through the bear market. I didn't take a lot of profit on my CRO specifically in the last bull market. I just kind of held that position because I do believe this thing's going to go up more. In retrospect, I would have taken profit. I would have probably sold, honestly, all of it, because when we get to a parabolic peak of a bull market and you're making boatloads of money, sell, guys. Take some profit at a certain point. I'm looking at a $2 to $5 CRO. I'll be taking profits along the way. I'll keep you guys posted with those strategies. But are these worth it? To put $4,000 into the Jade Green card and get an iPhone 15. To put $40,000 in the Icy White or Rose Gold card, get a MacBook Pro and others. And then the Obsidian, $400,000 for a full suite of these Apple cards. Well, I'll tell you guys. You, I believe, have to lock up for 180 days for any of these. The good news on that is this. When you look at the overall market cap, and you look at the duration of a bull market from the time that we break the previous highs, let's just look back from 2018, 2017 into the beginning of the 2020 bull market. If you look at the point where we actually broke previous all-time highs to the peak, well, the good news is guys, that's 329 days, okay? So if you wanted to lock it up today to take advantage to this, the good news is there is hypothetically a lot of bull market left. And if you wanted to sell that position in 180 days, acting now rather than acting in 100 days is better. But then the question comes, do you want to be stuck in a position for 180 days at all? At the end of the day, a lot of you guys that watch this channel, you know that I just unstaked my CRO because I want the ability to take profits. I'm not even close to taking profits on it yet. We'll talk profits as we get closer to 80 cents, $1, $2. To be honest with you, that's my opinion. Let me know what you're trying to do in the comments down below for your take profits for these coins. We're getting a lot of comments, by the way, in the comment section. Keep up the great work, guys. I love seeing some of your feedback, what your feelings are. Those comments are important to us. I really enjoy seeing what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. But historically, we do see these bull markets go on for almost an entire year after we hit price discovery mode. And guys, we are about to hit price discovery mode for this overall market cap. Bitcoin actually did on the top of this red wick just a little while ago, and honestly, Bitcoin looks like it wants to continue to break out. If you look at CRO versus BTC right now, we do see the price action coiling up in this kind of wedge. I think we're going to get a breakout to the upside, and then I do think that CRO coin, you know, you measure the mouth of this thing and you look at where the breakout is for CRO versus Bitcoin. I think that we are going to get that move up exactly as we predicted on this broader channel. Again, CRO coin bottom versus Bitcoin, so I think we have more upside. But again, do we want to lock our funds up for 180 days? Well, you got to make that decision on your own, guys, but I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are. I think for a free iPhone 15, $4,000 if you're way up on your CRO, and if it's a small portion of your portfolio and you want to take a chance on it, the J Green Royal Indigo for an iPhone 15, I think that's a pretty savvy promotion. I think that's pretty decent, and if you have a lot of funds in Crypto.com, you don't have a card yet, you want the Visa card because you want to be able to spend some of your cryptos, you take profit, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. The Icy White and Rose Gold, you know, do you want to lock up $40,000? Well, if it's 100% of your CRO coin portfolio, then I wouldn't recommend that you do it. If it's 10%, then maybe it makes sense. That's just my thoughts, guys. You let me know what your thoughts are on that in the comments down below. But then you got to remember, you're locked up for 180 days. What if you want to take profit? Well, you're stuck until the end of the 180 days. So beware. For the Obsidian, I think you'd be absolutely absurd or stinking rich if you were doing this Obsidian thing. Because if you're going to take $400,000 and lock $400,000 up as we're about to go parabolic and you're not going to be able to take profit on that, say we 10x and it goes to 4 million, you know, you're not going to be able to take profit on the 4 million. I don't know what you're doing if you're doing that. Now maybe this bull market goes for a full 365 days from the point of the breakout. Maybe this bull market goes even longer. Maybe it's like 450, maybe it's, you know, 500 days. I don't know. Maybe it's shorter. You got to assess that risk on your own, guys. I think maybe it's worth it for the Jade Green and Royal Indigo. Either way, I think it's a fantastic promotion. It's definitely catching people's attention. And if you want Crypto.com to have more users and more people be excited about this, I think this promotion is doing exactly that. Chris Marsliak is also taking advantage of the opportunity to spread the word himself, which is great. I think if there was a time to take advantage of a promotion like this, it is now. But you wouldn't want to wait long, because the longer you wait, the longer you're going to be holding that 180 days worth of locked up CRO. And you're going to be closer to the peak of the bull market when you're probably going to be wanting to take profit. If I were to, and by the way, I unstaked my CRO with them, and so this card is just a card that I can spend on. I don't get all the perks with it anymore. I forfeited those because it wasn't worth it. If I had to do it in retrospect, guys, the way that I would handle it is I would do this. Let's say we make a boatload of money. You make $1 million, you make $4 million, you make $10 million in this bull market, and not all you guys are going to be able to do that, and that's fine. But if you are able to do that, and only if you're able to do that, and then you wait for the bull market to end, us come back down into a brutal bear market, and then you took your 400K or your 40K and you locked it up into the card, that makes more sense to me. But if you're doing it at the peak of a bull market or as we're into a bull market, it's a little more risky. It doesn't make sense to me in retrospect. I wish that I had staked my card even earlier than I did, and I staked it pretty earlier in the last bull market. It's a little too risky for me. It's a very interesting promotion, but it's a little too risky for me. Nonetheless, it is very exciting. I think it is very cool. It's not my cup of tea, but maybe you guys are taking advantage of it because maybe you need an iPhone, you want to get a J Green. That one makes a little more sense to me. Harder time with the $40,000 or $400,000 card stake. It does look like CROcoin wants to make this move. If it does, then we are talking about a potential another 40% pump for CRO versus Bitcoin. If you look at the CRO versus USD chart, we had a very nice bounce, exactly as I predicted, down back to the point of breakout at about 12 cents. Boom, we had that scam wick. Beautiful little liquidation moment, and now here we are on the way back up. Be careful with leverage, guys. If you want to take advantage of volatilities in Bitcoin and in crypto and leverage trade for yourself, you could do so using our link for FEMEX in the description down below. But please be careful with leverage, guys. Some folks in my chat this morning said they got liquidated. I told my liquidation nightmare story. Share yours in the comments down below if you want, but just be careful, guys. It's all about DCAing, hodling, buying low, selling high. Buying low and selling high, guys. I'm looking forward to some price action for CRO. I think we have a big breakout coming tonight, potentially for CRO, based on that wedge that we were just looking at. Let me know, are you guys going to be taking advantage of these card lockups? I'm curious. In the comments down below. That's all I got. I'm Crypto Kip. This is the Crypto Report. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for more crypto content, and as always, folks, you got to remember to DCA and HODL, and of course, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Got 2 videos right here if you want to check them out. Peace, y'all.